I'm Michelle, and welcome to the Yoga Pose of the Month for November. As we approach the holiday season, it's a time to spend with family and loved ones, and we often indulge in some holiday treats. And so the pose for the month is great for digestion. It's a seated spinal twist. And we want to start on the back with our knees bent and feet on the floor. And we need to prepare our lower back for twisting so it stays nice and safe. So we're going to tuck the pelvis, lift up the hips, shift them over to the left, coming down to rest on this right cheek. You want to make sure you've got some pillows or folded blankets on your right side. And then we'll inhale, bring the knees into the chest, and as you exhale, allow them to cross over onto the pillow or pillows. You can stack up some pillows or blankets, or you can also maybe have one in between your knees. Whatever feels good. We want this to be nice and relaxing. And then you're going to press down into your elbows, lift up the upper body to distribute that twist along the whole spine. And then you've got a few options. You can rest your hands on your midsection, allowing the weight of this left shoulder to open up the chest. You can also add on extending the arms if that's comfortable. And then lastly, you can also add on looking out over to the left to complete the twist in the neck. And you want to breathe really deeply in this pose, long, nourishing, cleansing breaths, breathing all the way down to the belly, filling up to the top of the chest, and releasing that air from the top all the way down to the bottom. Breathing deeply in this pose massages the internal organs, resets your digestion, and it also helps with your immune system as well, moving lymph fluid through the body. And we'll take one more breath here. And when you're ready to come out of this pose, you'll want to remove any props that are in your way. Press into your elbows again, lift up the hips, shift them back to center, and then we'll inhale the knees into the chest and rock a little bit on the lower back, massaging it into the mat. And then we'll set up for the other side. So you'll want to move your pillows over. And again, we want to tuck the pelvis, lift up the hips, now shift them over to the right, coming down to rest on this left cheek. Inhale the knees in toward the chest, and exhale, allow them to cross over onto the pillows or blankets. And again, you can support between the knees if that's helpful. And remember to press into the elbows, lift up the upper body, distributing the twist so it doesn't get bunched up in any one area. And then decide whether you want to rest your hands on your midsection, extend the arms out, and or look out over to the right this time. And again, deep cleansing breaths here. And one more. And when you're ready to come out of it, again, remove the props that you need to. We'll inhale the knees in toward the chest and then roll onto the back. And again, you can rock on the back from side to side or back and forth, or you can place your hands on your knees and circle the knees in one direction and then the other, which massages the back of your pelvis, your sacrum, into the mat. And it resets those sacroiliac joints after the twist. And then when you're ready, you'll exhale your feet to the mat, tuck the pelvis, lift up the hips, shift them back to center, and then to come up to a seated position, you can roll over onto your side and use your hands to help you sit back up. Thank you for joining me for November Pose of the Month, and we'll see you next time.